Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades. The rematch is taking place this Saturday. We're going live for it. Fight companion on the Shaun Jones fighting channel. I think, personally, Tom Aspinall can get this fight done. And in today's video, we're going to react to a few videos of Tom training. We're going to react to some of him grappling, a big 300-pound monster. We're going to take a look at some of his striking. Then we're also going to take a look at the first fight that Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades had. And we're going to destroy some narratives that have been floated around since that fight. Now, everyone, make sure you like this video because my UFC content is always 100% of the time the lowest viewed and lowest engaged content on my channel. But I do have a small UFC audience. You guys want to see the content, so support the content. It's a big sacrifice doing these videos, only getting barely 10,000 views. I could do a neon video and get 500,000 overnight, but I'm making that sacrifice for you guys. I'm only joking, but if you like the UFC content, make sure you engage with it, okay? So first, we're going to take a small look at Tom's boxing training. Then we're going to take a look at him wrestling a few 300-pound monsters from Russia. And then we're going to take a look at the first fight between Tom and Curtis and break it down. Right, so Tom is currently training his ass off. Here's what some of his boxing training is consisting of recently. Let's take a look.
14 one-minute rounds, explosive, set patterns on the bag, explosive hard as you can. You should be absolutely exhausted at the end of the 1 minute. 1 minute recovery, full-on speed, explosive training.
Did you hear that? 14 one-minute rounds. The reason for that is he's working what's called the CP system. CP stands for creatine phosphate. So it's the energy system that your body uses for explosive power, explosive strength, speed, and you can typically only keep that up for 10, 20 seconds. And basically just doing 1 minute bursts of the same combination is teaching you to create that power production over and over again without the power drop off. Now, it might look like there's not much sting on Tom's punches there, but look at Tom's face. He's struggling. Why? Because he's going all out, full power on the heavy bag 14 times over. You're not going to look like a world beater when you're doing this type of training.
3 hooks to the head, liver shot.
Right, so 3 hooks to the head and then a liver shot. Now, a part of me is thinking, I wonder if Tom is actually going to try and land this liver shot on Curtis Blades, because in quite a few of these combinations, he's been throwing that liver shot. We seen when he was sparring Eddie Hall, he was throwing that liver shot a lot. We seen in his sparring the other week, he was throwing the liver shot a lot. Nothing really to write home about there. It's just Tom doing some drills. The co-main / main event for this video, if you like, is this right here. So Tom has been working with some absolute massive heavyweights on the preparation for this fight. Curtis Blades is 6'5". He's quite a big guy as well. He's got that wide, long clavicle. Tom Aspinall has got a slightly more narrower frame for the heavyweight. Kind of like Stipe Miocic, or he's in between. He's not super broad. He's not super narrow like Stipe is. But these heavyweights that Tom's working with are absolute monsters. They actually make Tom Aspinall look small. So with Curtis Blades being a very grapple-heavy style fighter, the drills that Tom is working on here is they're putting him into bad positions, then Tom has to work out of those bad positions. So right here, he's using the fence, he's using the wall to get up. I'll put my own music over this because sometimes Tom's music is copyrighted. So there you go, you see him get up. Very good. There you go, and he's out. Nice. Right, so you see how this is a very bad position. 10 points to anyone in the chat who this reminds you of here, this type of position. Oh, I forgot, we're not live. We're going live on Saturday though, so make sure you tune in for that. Khabib and Islam Makhachev, that's what they're known for. They tie up their opponent's legs when they're in the top position. So it basically turns you into like a mermaid. You can't stand up because they have your legs tied up. You can't create a base, you can't create a foundation. So Tom's job here, you can see he's got his elbow planted, but really he needs to get his feet out of this position. And also it's a lot harder with trainees on as well. Let's see how Tom gets out of it. Okay, we didn't actually see how we got out of that. Yeah, Tom's up. He's up. As you can see, these are big guys who he's working with. Tom's still looking fairly fresh. A little bit puffed out, but still fairly fresh. So Tom's got to get up from this position without the cage to help him. So he's in half guard. They keep cutting it when the position changes. They got Tom in a rear naked choke. Oh, that's under the chin, I think. Oh, we tapped Tom Aspinall out. That means he's better than the heavyweight champion of the world. Not. Right, okay. Bit of a scramble here. Tom's up. Keep watching, guys. This gets quite interesting. That was a nice little roll over there. Tom could have went for a leg lock then. They're not going for submissions here, though. Well, Tom's not going for submissions as far as I'm aware. I think it's Tom's job just to stand up. See, look, he's feeling it now. Tom's went on the record and said this has been a really hard fight camp. He's been pushing every single day. Tom's working his ass off. I think he should beat Curtis Blades. He's better than him everywhere pretty much right now. This guy here, this heavyweight, what's his name? Artem or Artis or something like that. Look at Tom's athleticism here. Apparently, this guy's a really good grappler, according to Tom. I don't really know him, but apparently he's pretty good and he's got good cardio. So what's the athleticism of Tom here? You got to remember that he's a heavyweight, and look the way he moves. So he goes for the arm bar there, and then the way he spins like this right round. I mean, that's pretty insane. Pretty much breakdances on the guy's back. See this right here? And spins right round. Takes a lot of coordination, balance, and just overall athleticism to do something like that. Tom was in full mount then. Let's just see again. Double check. Yes, so Tom was... It looked like he was round the guy's back at first. Let's have a little look at the starting position. So what it looked like here, it looked like Tom was initially taking this guy's back, and then he slipped off the back and ended up on his side, and then he went for the mount. But then as he goes for the mount, the other guy scrambles and is able to dip out the back of Tom's legs. Grabs hold of Tom's leg. Nice. Good escape by Tom as well. He almost got reversed there. Okay, now Tom's on his back again. Easy. Nice and easy. Okay, Tom's in rear naked choke position. Now he's just going to wait to create a big scramble. Look, it's stopped. Right, you can look at the sweat.
Right, so 4 rounds in. New heavyweight every round. Last round coming up. I start in a bad position every round, so I'm working to get back to my feet once we restart. Once I escape, if I escape, restart on the ground. Last round with the secret weapon, Big Ben. 140 kilos. How much do you weigh in pounds, Ben? 305 pounds. Bad position. I get up. If I get up,
this guy here, this Big Ben. Right, we actually covered a video of Tom sparring this guy the other day. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop it up here, and it'll also be at the bottom of the description. Tom spars 4 heavyweights, new heavyweight, every single round. So Tom is getting progressively more tired, and the heavyweights are coming into each round fresher, and that's what they're doing here, but this time with grappling. And as Tom just said there, the secret weapon is this Big Ben, 140 kilos, 305 pounds, and Tom's got to get up from those positions. So this is going to absolutely test Tom. If Tom's able to do this against these big fellas, I think he should be able to win the grappling exchanges with Curtis Blades. If it even gets that far, this is really good. High level stuff here. I mean, look at the size of the guy. Look how big Big Ben is. He's just a tank. He dwarfs Tom. This guy must be like 6'6". Right, so the thing is there, what you were seeing with Tom, it keeps switching to different angles. When you're in half guard like this with a big guy on you, as far as I'm aware, when I was doing a bit of MMA, what I remembered is really it's ideal to try and get to full guard, because then you've got more options to sweep them. You can do a butterfly sweep. When Big Ben is in this position here, he could take this left leg or the left knee and bring it out to his left and create an even stronger foundation and stronger base for Tom to not get up from. So Tom's goal here is to try really to get to full guard, so then he has more options with regards to being able to butterfly sweep him. Let's see what Tom does. Yeah, there you go. So Tom's doing the right thing by getting the underhook on Big Ben. So when someone's on top of you like this, you've got to have that underhook underneath them so you can elevate them and then move them to full guards. So then you can use your legs to butterfly sweep them to get them off. And you've got more limbs at your disposal to push them off you. But at the end of the day, when you've got someone of this size on top of you, who's outweighing you by 50 odd pounds, you need strength. You need to be stronger. And that's why I always say you need to make sure that you're lifting weights as well as doing your combat sports. If you're actually not that strong, then there's going to be certain moments and positions that you're not going to do well in. Whereas if you're able to bench 100 kilograms, 120, 140 kilograms, let's say, like myself, and you've got the skill, that's going to save you. Look at all these wrestlers, all these high school wrestlers. They are jacked, and there's a reason for it, because the strength carries over into the grappling exchanges. That's why I'm releasing my app to help you do this. So make sure you sign up to the waiting list there. If you join my waiting list on the app, I'll send you 12 free training programs as a way of saying thanks. Join it right now. www.apexathlete.app. So Tom with the underhook. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that was a good transition. Okay, let's see how this ends up. Now, let's just take it back, right? So, this is fantastic by Tom. Tom's still in half guard here, but he's able to quickly transition to full guard. And then you can see he goes to do the quad extension and push Big Ben off, but he's that heavy. It's a little bit easier said than done. So he transitions there. So now he's in full guard, which is great. So you can see Big Ben is in between Tom Aspinall's legs, missionary style. Tom tries to use one leg to push Big Ben off with. So that what Tom's doing there is almost a 140 kilogram single leg extension. And he doesn't quite get it. I mean, you can see and you can hear how hard Tom's trying there. You can hear him go, and look at his face. How much strength Tom has to use here to essentially just do this sit-up. Now, he's creating leverage with his legs. So think about when you do sit-ups, especially with a partner, and you have a partner hold your legs down like that, and then you do the sit-up. Now, that's why Tom's able to do a sit-up like that. He's anchored here under Big Ben. That was really hard. The angle, slides his hips to the side. Look at Tom's face. Look how hard he's working here. This is grueling. He tried to buck him off them. Sometimes that can work. Well, it'll work a lot of the time if your opponent weighs a similar weight to you, not when you're someone of this guy's size. So watch Tom now as Ben goes to side control. Tom Aspinall tries to buck him off before Ben's able to get stable, but Ben had already got stable. He'd got his left leg out here to the side, so trying to buck Ben off here when Ben's got his foot anchored there, it's not going to happen. Off the side. Oh, nice. Amazing. Look at the size difference. Absolutely hard work that they're doing. Right, let's take a look at the original fight, the first fight between Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades, because there's some narratives that we need to bust right here. Now, once again, in copyright purposes, I have to mention that watching my video does not replace watching the original video or the original fight in full, because I'm only playing a small portion. I am providing significant educational commentary over this fight and detailed analysis. Therefore, this falls under transformative work. Now, there's a false narrative going around with this fight, because I seen it on Facebook as well. This fight was shared, and people were kind of crapping on Tom Aspinall, saying that he got pieced up by Curtis Blades. I was like, oh, yous are absolute dummies. Let's actually count how many shots Curtis Blades lands. Right now, This first sequence, okay? So jumping flying knee right there. So how many shots landed there? Kind of one shot. So Curtis Blades throws the right hand as Tom Aspinall jumps in with the knee. Look where Curtis Blades' hand is. It's kind of on Tom Aspinall's neck. So do you want to count that as a punch? And then he gets an armpit punch. 0 damage to Tom Aspinall. Now take a look at this sequence and see how many shots Curtis Blades lands. Are you ready? Have you got your critical eye watching? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, I had the commentary turned down there, but Michael Bisping goes, Tom's got to be careful because Curtis Blades landed 2 big right hands. So when all these dummies on Facebook are just watching it on the phone and they hear Mike Bisping say that after these shots landed, it might seem like Tom Aspinall got tagged there. But let's take a closer look. Right, okay, he throws the jab. Does that hit? Nope. Okay, so missed the jab. And then Blades follows up with the right hand, but Tom actually beats Curtis to the punch and lands a solid left hook on Curtis's temple right there. And it blocks Curtis's right hand from getting through. You see right there, Curtis's hand actually hits Tom's hand. And then Curtis throws this right here. A jab, completely missed, okay? And then another right hand that completely missed as Tom throws the low kick. And that was where Bisping said that he's got to be careful because Curtis just landed 2 big right hands. Curtis hasn't landed a single shot other than 1 low kick right now. That's it. And Tom Aspinall has landed, I think, 2 low kicks and a left hook. And then this right here, this is like the 3rd sequence of the fight. Tom Aspinall throws the low kick right there. So once again, let's watch Curtis's right hand. Okay, does he land? I mean, not really. Do you class that as land? Maybe you skimmed Tom's head, or maybe you skimmed his eyebrow. Kind of just tickles Tom on the collarbone. But that is when Tom's ankle goes. And does he land this jab? Yeah, slightly, as Tom's fallen back. But once again, we've got Curtis Blades landing 1 shot, Tom landing like 3 or 4, and then Tom goes down with the injury, and that was that. And no ground and pound from Curtis. So this narrative that Tom got pieced up in the first fight, it's completely false. I think if that first fight would have kept going, I think Tom would have pieced Curtis Blades up on the feet. I don't want to get too detailed with my prediction here because we're going to do a full predictions video tomorrow for the full fight card. I personally think Tom Aspinall is going to get this fight done, potentially in the 1st or 2nd round, and maybe by a KO. So what do you guys think? Let me know all your comments down below. How do you think Tom is looking in his training? How do you think his wrestling looks? What are your initial thoughts about who is going to win this fight? Make sure you like the video. Appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the full fight card prediction. See you later.